Hey everyone, today is Friday, April 6th. I think tomorrow is Easter or something. I don't know, I haven't been paying much attention. Uh, excuse me. Uh, I'm especially excited about my Klingon character. They've developed enough of the storyline that I'm seeing new things. I'm very fascinated with the current storyline out there. I just started in on the second series for the Klingon faction. Really enjoying myself. I finally hit captain yesterday, so I'm making the drive for vice admiral equivalency. I think it's lieutenant general. I'm planning on flying the free Bortos ship I got around the second anniversary of Star Trek Online. So earlier today, I was fiddling around on this website that offers up some skill planning, and I was looking at the kind of things I would want to be doing at that point. Now, I was entertaining the whole, full turret build like I did for my Odyssey as kind of a joke, but with the board toss, I'm thinking of going more aggressive. Instead of being very tanky with plenty of heals and abilities I don't wind up using most of the time, I have decided to use the Lieutenant Commander Universal slot for a tactical bridge officer instead of an engineering bridge officer. I could have done it for a science, but I didn't feel like diverting energy away from the weapons into auxiliary for those abilities. Also, I did make another change. I'm not going to be using polarized hull on this character, on this ship, because, yeah, you run into tractor beams, but the thing's a behemoth. I mean, ugh. Also, the weapon loadout I am looking at possibly having will be in the forward firing arc, 2 turrets and 2 dual beam banks, and in the aft firing arc, 2 more turrets and 2 beam arrays. I'm looking at splitting my tactical skills, all 5 of them, between beam array and cannon skills. I looked at which ones I was more interested in, so I'm going to be running in the Lieutenant Commander position. It will be Tactical Team 1, Cannon Scatter Volley 1, Cannon Rapid Fire 2, and then in the Lieutenant Tactical position, I'm going to run Beam Array Overload 1, Beam Array Fire at Will 2. I feel that this is a nice use of my abilities. I may scrap the idea for the dual beam banks up front in lieu of 2 beam arrays. However, I do like the idea of having that initial forward, you know. And hell, I might just go with 4 turrets in the back and just have the forward firing arc be all 8 weapons in that 90 degrees, and then anything beyond that is 6 weapons. But I do want to be able to take advantage of the beam array skills. So throwing a beam array in the back and having a beam array in the front even, that gives me 360 degree coverage with a fire at will, essentially. And I don't want to just be 1 in the back and 1 in the front. I want 2 in the back, 2 in the front, so I have a little bit of variety there. That said, the other skills I'm looking at are Hazard Emitters 2 and Science Team 1. Normally I run Science Team 2 because I value the shield heal. But in this case, I'm not going to have Emergency Power to the Shields 2 or Engineering Team 3, second Engineering Team 3. So, because the Lieutenant Commander slot's going to a Tactical Officer. And at the Ensign slot on the Bortos is an Engineer. So instead of having Emergency Power to the Engines 1, Emergency Power to the Shields 2, and Engineering Team 3, that officer is going to get redesigned to have Emergency Power to the Shields 1. I'm going to lose the engine buff, which I don't really need. I'm going to lose the second hull heal. So that's why I'm putting more emphasis on hazard emitters by switching it to 2. In the Commander's final skill box, though, I mean, he's essentially the same except for the last box. I don't like using Eject Warp Plasma on such a big, slow vehicle. So I'm going to replace it with another skill. And I was ping-ponging between Directed Energy Modulation and Extend Shields. And I settled on Extend Shields because I'm missing a little the extra oomph from having Science Team 2 and Emergency Power to the Shields 2. Plus, Extend Shields also gives a damage reduction bonus to my vessel. So that's fortunate, especially seeing as I'm getting rid of polarized hull. So with this redesign in mind, I'm just playing around with it right now. I've got another, I want to say 19 levels to go, and plenty of missions left to play in the story for the Klingon faction. Sorry, the battery died, so I'm going to see you next time. Until then, or until next time. Yes, that. So, yes.